So today, while the kid's asleep and before my wife figures out that I'm not actually out working on the lawn, I thought I'd have a go at getting my old Powr Kraft lathe up into the shop. I bought this at an auction a couple of years ago, and it's a Montgomery Ward. It's an old Sears unit. Seems fairly sturdy. It's a nice long bench. I particularly like how it can be disengaged and freewheel, so you can stop what you're working on and throw it back in without, waiting for the motor and everything to spin down. So I'm hoping that with a little love and maybe a new bearing or two, she'll be good to go. The problem is, my shop's kind of a rat hole, and I do need to figure out where to put it. As far as motors go, I got a couple to choose from. I got this old door 3400. Problem is it's 220 only, and I only have 110 on that side of the shop. Not that I couldn't fix that. Just simple. Now this old greasy one behind it's only a quarter horse. I don't think it's big enough. And then I've got this 110 220. I believe it's a pump motor. It's a Huang Yu. God only knows where it came from, but it is 110 220. Now the downside is it's also one horse, and I'm not very familiar with lathes, but one horse seems like a lot to me, and by a lot I mean, something goes wrong, it'll rip your arm off kind of a lot. So I'm not entirely sure which one I'll end up going with. I have a few more motors outside, but if I remember correctly, they're all quarter horse or smaller, so those aren't much good. And I do have this one. I kind of forgot about it. It's a pump motor, so I'd have to build a bracket for it to get it to stand horizontally. I made an attempt at building an oscillating spindle sander that, it didn't. It worked, but no, it didn't work. Anyways, that one is half, and I think given my choice of them, I'll probably start with the half and see how she does, and then if it's not enough, maybe I'll upgrade. Downside is it's another slower motor. And this is where I'm thinking of putting it. It's nice. I've got shop lights directly above it, which ought to help. I can keep it down from the joiner there. This is where my chop saw normally sits, but I figure if I do a little better job of dust collecting on the chop saw, that I can roll it back into place in front of the lathe, considering I don't expect to do a lot of lathe work. This is my old Montgomery Ward bandsaw that my father-in-law gave me. I don't know. I think I would rather in a lot of cases have these old tools, even in bad shape, than new tools. This is the one I replaced the lower tire with electrical tape. Works fine. And this is my old Atlas 6-inch joiner, which has been a beautiful machine, although the two of us have had some blood. I'm serious, it's right up there. You can see it speckled on the ceiling, and that's how all my fingers got to be the same length, is working out here one night, not respecting the tools, doing the same job over and over and over and over and over again, and then just letting your mind wander, and by God, she took them all off to be the same length, and like I said, we have some blood. So clean it behind the shop. Not only did I find the old intercom, which the wife used to be able to reach me at, but I unplugged it, and I found a fire extinguisher. I don't know what that says about your workshop when you find a fire extinguisher in a pile of sawdust, but I bet it's not good. Yeah, I know. It's not the best. But like I said, I really only need this thing to turn the legs for the parts. They're scattered all over for that sideboard. And then, I have no idea. Maybe I'll find a whole bunch of uses for it, but really it's only here for that. It does seem to work okay, and I don't even think the bearings need to be replaced. I found a half-horse motor out in the barn. I changed the pulley on it because the speed went from wow, that's too fast, all the way up to sweet Jesus, how does it stay together? So I changed it to that, which is simply one I had around. For the lowest setting, it looks okay to me. I need to get one tailstock, and then I don't have any lathe tools, so it'll be a little while before I get a chance to make any mess with it. And at the moment, it's really just sort of sitting here, so I might have to tie it to the floor in order to use it. But this should do what I need it to do. Got a switch in the cord, which isn't particularly good, and I have an indexing head, so that ought to work nice. Thanks for watching.